China's premier has adopted a more assertive stance on Taiwan, moving away from previous calls for peaceful reunification. This marks a significant shift in rhetoric, reflecting the government's aggressive approach to territorial disputes. Consequently, China's military budget has seen a substantial increase, indicating a clear intention to bolster its defense capabilities. Such enhancements could potentially result in further regional expansionism, with actual spending likely even higher due to undisclosed allocations. In reaction, Taiwan and the Philippines are on high alert due to China's military maneuvers. Taiwan has ramped up missile drills while the Philippines faces dangerous encounters with Chinese vessels, underscoring the escalating tension and its broader implications for security in the Asia-Pacific region. Amid these developments, China's stock market has experienced a 20% decline over the past year, reflecting significant economic instability. This downturn raises concerns about its potential impact on investor confidence and overall economic growth. In addition to this, the Maldives has entered a defense agreement with China, signaling a shift in regional alliances. This development poses a potential threat to India's influence and security within the Indian Ocean. Moreover, China's military presence continues to expand with the establishment of strategic bases in the Indian Ocean. This broader military strategy challenges India, which is concurrently enhancing its own military capabilities in response. Further complicating the dynamics, a shift in naval power could enable increased Iranian influence in the Red Sea. If Iran gains access to key ports, it may significantly alter the existing balance of power in the region. In the midst of these tensions, Houthi rebels have escalated their attacks on maritime vessels, raising serious concerns over shipping security and regional stability. These actions trigger potential aggressive responses from the nations affected. Additionally, damage to undersea cables caused by Houthi attacks has significantly disrupted internet traffic between Asia and Europe. This incident illustrates how localized conflicts can have global ramifications for technology and communication. Meanwhile, the hair trade has emerged as a massive industry, with India responsible for 80% of global hair exports. This booming market is largely fueled by demand from countries like China, which contributes to issues of smuggling. The rising demand for Indian hair in China is driven by a significant hair loss epidemic affecting millions. Consequently, this heightened interest in wigs and hair extensions exacerbates the illicit market. Recognizing the challenges, India's enforcement agencies are intensifying their efforts to combat hair smuggling. This illegal trade not only harms the economy but also circumvents vital export taxes, complicating the situation further. On a broader scale, women's reproductive rights are often compromised by political agendas across many countries. This troubling trend is evident in nations like the United States and Poland, where women's health choices are diminished. Moreover, political leaders frequently overlook women's rights, treating their bodies as instruments of political conflict rather than acknowledging their autonomy. Such disregard leads to grave repercussions for women's health and freedom. Statistics reveal a staggering reality. Over 200 million women lack access to contraception, and more than 1 million are denied abortions worldwide. This data underscores a profound global healthcare crisis that disproportionately affects women. In Zimbabwe, the government argues that sanctions are unjust, asserting that they affect the entire population rather than just corrupt officials. They claim this situation undermines their foreign policy initiatives. Similarly, a notorious real estate scam in Vietnam, valued at $12.5 billion, has brought attention to the pervasive issue of corruption in Asia. The accused, a prominent tycoon, faces severe penalties if found guilty. The outcome of this high-profile trial could significantly impact Vietnam's reputation as it grapples with corruption challenges. A harsh sentence may help restore public confidence in governmental integrity. Amidst global concerns, France is taking significant steps against fast fashion by proposing penalties for brands that frequently renew their collections. This initiative aims to combat excessive consumption and its adverse environmental effects. The textile industry contributes substantially to global carbon emissions, with millions of garments ending up in landfills annually. This alarming reality emphasizes the urgent necessity for more sustainable practices within the fashion sector. In response to this crisis, governments worldwide are beginning to enact regulations aimed at mitigating the negative impacts of fast fashion. These include bans on the destruction of unsold clothing and increased demands for transparency in supply chains, marking a shift toward responsible fashion consumption. In a recent report, instances of rape and sexualized torture inflicted on women and children held hostage have raised severe humanitarian concerns. These harrowing findings demand urgent international attention and intervention. In light of these allegations, Israel has accused the United Nations of inaction and recalled its ambassador in protest, highlighting the escalating tensions between Israel and the UN regarding the handling of claims related to sexual violence. Moreover, the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees has faced criticism over alleged ties to Hamas, leading to funding cuts from Western nations. Such allegations jeopardize the agency's operations and humanitarian efforts in Gaza. With around 30,000 staff employed across various regions, the UN agency plays a vital role in delivering humanitarian aid, particularly in Gaza where famine looms. This dire situation is worsened by ongoing conflict and funding suspensions. Recent damage to submarine cables in the Red Sea has caused severe disruptions in telecommunications. These incidents compel providers to reroute traffic, potentially leading to widespread internet outages. As tensions escalate, Houthi rebels have intensified their attacks in the Red Sea, asserting solidarity with Gaza. These developments have led to accusations against the US and UK concerning military operations in the region. In a significant ruling, the court stressed that only Congress can determine eligibility under the 14th Amendment, diminishing the chances of Trump being sidelined. This ruling could reshape political strategies for both major parties going forward. Simultaneously, Trump faces ongoing legal challenges as various states explore disqualifying him. However, the Supreme Court's decision may deter similar actions in the future. Furthermore, Trump's reaction to the ruling underscores his perception of political weaponization by Biden. He insists that election outcomes should be decided by voters, not through judicial interference. Citizens are encouraged to remain patient with the government's reforms, as meaningful economic improvements are anticipated to take time before benefiting the broader population. The Nigerian president asserts that these reforms will attract foreign investment, which is crucial for enhancing the country's economic landscape and reversing its current challenges. Despite these efforts, concerns persist that the economic policies may exacerbate the divide between the wealthy and the poor, leading to heightened difficulties for the most vulnerable segments of society.
What do you think about this issue? Please leave a comment below for everyone to know and discuss. Goodbye and see you again.